Hi friends, Kit Kat Wombat here. Today I wanted to talk about all sorts of different ways to carry your pins around in parks or other events where you may be trading with others, and talk about the pros and cons of some of the different options that I've tried, as well as some different types that I've researched but not necessarily tried on my own. I will be focusing on the two biggest companies, and so I'm going to be talking mainly about Kraken Pin Trading and Pinfolio Go Pin Pro. And so I have products from both of them, and I also wanted to quickly talk about other options that Jose and I have used in the past, such as Ita bags. So I want to start out first by saying that this isn't sponsored by Pinfolio or Kraken Trade or any other Ita bag maker or anything like that. I don't have any association with any of those companies. I just wanted to give my opinion on these products and about what I like and don't like about each of them. So I will get started with talking about Ita bags. So I have here Jose's Ita bag as well as my Ita bag. So Jose uses this full-size backpack. It is from a shop called Blue Robot, and it is a fully functioning backpack with all sorts of pockets in it that you could use for everyday work or school. It has pencil pockets as well as other places you could put your keys or wallet or whatever, and a very sizable full backpack pocket. And then the front portion is just a flap that snaps in, and usually this would just be empty, but I've done a handmade Ita bag insert with corrugated plastic and some fabric. So Jose wore this bag in our recent trip to Disneyland back in January, and it worked pretty well, and I really liked the fact that it could hold so much stuff in it while also displaying pins. But it isn't made the best for pins, so obviously I had to make my own insert in order to display the pins. Similar situation with my Ita bag, which is this little bag from Hot Topic. I loved the little heart cutout and the pleather details. It is a much smaller bag and therefore has a lot less room to fit stuff in, and again, it didn't come with anything good for me to poke the pins into, so I made myself my own little pin insert made out of corrugated plastic. This one was too small for me. I used it in Disneyland, but it had a really hard time holding my stainless steel water bottle, and that's something that I need practically anywhere I'm going, and so it was a bit of a bummer that it was kind of difficult to fit everything I needed in this size bag. And I'm now peeking in to here, and it does look like this is a Loungefly bag. The next product is the only other thing that I actually had with me for our most previous trip to Disneyland, and I've talked about this in a previous video, and it is the Pinfolio Show Mini, or Pinfolio Mini Show. And so it is a great tiny size for park traders, especially some of your more low-end pins such as hidden Mickeys or other things. You could fit some bigger OEs or LEs in there, but obviously you're not going to be able to fit as many as these little like Loungefly pins. So just as a review, it does have one display page on the front. This one is white. You can see the parts where I have poked in pins in the past. And then on the inside there's also more pages separated by some felt material to help you have some more room for traders. Now again, it does have a tiny little strap, so not super secure for going on rides. So on the other hand, because it is so small, it very easily fit inside of my Ita bag, better than my water bottle did, and it made it easier to carry around traders in the parks while still having a comfortable bag to wear. I really enjoyed my use of these products so far. I haven't had any issues with pins falling out. It doesn't bother me that I can see the old holes on there because this is made for trading, not displaying. Now, sticking with Pinfolio, since that trip, we've also picked up a Pinfolio Pro Show, which is their highest value item. It is about $60 to $70, so it is a pretty pricey item, whereas the Show Mini is only about $20. So there's quite a bit of a price difference there, but this is obviously a much bigger bag. So the situation we have here is we have a backpack complete with straps, which you can take off and stuff into here, and then instead use the handle if you prefer holding your bag with the handle. You can do that, or you can use it as an actual backpack. And then in addition, it also has one very large page on the front that is completely clear that you can see and use for traders or to display your pins in the parks. Obviously, the more pins you put in here, the heavier the bag is going to get. And so what I like about this is that you've got easy access to your display pins, as well as if you wanted to put traders. And then also, this insert comes out, so you can actually buy different inserts of this in different colors and swap it out. Say you're in the park multiple days and you bring several pages full of traders with you or display pins with you, you can swap them out very easily at the beginning of your day and show different pins. So there's that one page in the front, and then there's another zipper where you can access the main compartment. And in this compartment, it comes with 3 additional pages of their foam that you can put pins on. And so you can put pins on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different pages. So that's a lot of room for pins, for storage or for trading or display. And they have really nice thick plastic separators. And the binder rings on the inside do open, so you could buy more binder inserts and put them in there if you would like to do that. And it's the same material that's the mini show is made of, and that's in the front. And again, no issues with pins falling out. And then what I also really like about this is that they have a full zipper pouch in the front where you can put backer cards and Mickey pin backs into. All right, and now for the final product that I have here with me today, and this is a Kraken Trade book in the Ohana blue color, and it is like the similar product to the Pinfolio show. And so it only comes with a shoulder strap, which can be extended to go over your neck if you need it to be like a crossbody bag. You can do that, or just hold it on your shoulder, as well as just having a handle. And so instead of having a separate pouch for your pins that you are showing off, everything is contained in the one zipper for the entire binder. So we lift that up and we see our first page of foam, and we've got our display pins in here. And so there's one page front and back, a really flimsy piece of plastic, and then another page front and back, another really flimsy piece of plastic, your final page, and then a very large mesh pouch back here. The other thing I will have to say about the Kraken bag is that the foam is super, super, super dense. So if you're worried about your pins falling out, they're not gonna fall out of here at all. Like it is, I'm pulling on this little Rapunzel pin and I'm trying to get it out. Now it just finally came out. It is incredibly difficult to get the pins in and out of here, which is great for keeping the pins in there when you want them to stay in there, but not necessarily great if you're trying to pull them out and trade with other people. So it's great for the aspect of showing them, but not necessarily for the trading. And again, I have not taken the Kraken products into the parks yet, so I don't know how they will perform in a park situation. Also, obviously, both the Kraken Trade bag and the Pinfolio show bags are large, large bags great for holding a whole lot of pins and nothing else. So these would be great for going to like trading events with people at conventions or the annual trading events at Epcot or wherever you may be trading pins, but they're not great for taking your pins out into the parks for your yearly Disneyland or Walt Disney World trip. And so they're not super practical for park use at all because, again, it's going to get really heavy with all those pins in there. And then also there's not places for you to put anything else in. So you'd have to carry another bag if you need stuff with you at the parks like I do. And so I do want to mention that Pinfolio also has a smaller bag with a window that is in the $35 range, but it doesn't have the backpack straps. They've got a bigger one with no display and a medium-sized one with no display. Kraken Trade has recently come out in what they call the Clamshell Bag, which is a round bag with a strap that can be either a crossbody bag or converted to backpack straps. And it can have up to 2 round foam display discs in it that can be in the bag. And then there's one pocket that you can put all your stuff in it. It had a 9-inch diameter for the inside pocket. Personally, that would not be enough space for bringing stuff into the parks, but for some people that might be, and I'm really glad that they've made an option that's a really good bag for displaying pins as well as bringing stuff into the parks for a nice day at the park. And then the Kraken brand also has a smaller bag called the Little Mako, which is a crossbody bag again, but it doesn't look like it comes with any of the foam inserts. I'm not really sure what this one's trying to go, what the purpose of this one really is. I was kind of confused by the description of that one. And then the funny thing they had is something called the Turtle Snap, which is actually like a waist pack that has a pin display on it. I would never wear something like that. I'm not the waist pack kind of person, but I'm sure there are some people that could really like that product. Like if they don't like backpacks, but they just want a little bit of something, a little bit of storage space in order to bring stuff into the parks. I think that's a great option for some people, just personally not me. So in conclusion, for me personally, I think that Pinfolio is better. I think that they offer more options for more different kind of uses. The Kraken ones so far seem to be mainly geared towards people that are either going into the parks exclusively for trading or are going exclusively to pin trading events. But for me, as somebody who doesn't live near the parks, I really need something that will allow me to both be able to display my pins, have the option of trading pins, as well as actually enjoying the parks for what they are. So for me, I think that the next time I get to go to the parks, whenever that may be, I'm going to return to my Pinfolio Mini combined with a regular park bag, whether that be a bigger Ida bag or just a regular bag that I'm able to fit all of the things I need into it. I think that's what works best for me. Some other people may be perfectly good with that clamshell from the Kraken Trade, and some people might be perfectly happy bringing a backpack full of just pins into the parks. But in conclusion, I think the quality of all these products are really good. Personally, I prefer the foam from the Pinfolio products just because I find it very difficult to get the pins in and out of the Kraken books. I actually, when I was first trying it out, I was having to pull so hard on a pin to get it out of the Kraken book that I thought the post was going to come off. So that was a little concerning to me. But overall, I think that Pinfolio is great product. Kraken is a great product. But personally for me, I'm going to stick with my Pinfolio Mini Show and some kind of park style bag. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Which of these bags do you like to use, or you think you would be which would be best suited for you and your needs? And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.